Hi, my name is Miss Elise and I am an educator here at Cape Fear Botanical Garden. And today we're going to be doing a story time with Carlos, our resident eastern box turtle. He's actually been staying with me during this lockdown because of the pandemic. So he stayed at my house with me for a while, but just like all of us, he likes to get some outside time. So I've brought him here for story time. And before I get started on our story today, I do want to mention that we actually have a really cool new guide called 200 Plus Ways to Explore Nature in Your Own Backyard. And that is actually available for download on our website, and I wanted to let everyone know about it. It is free for download, but we would appreciate any kind of donation you could make. During this time, we have lost some revenue, so that would be really helpful and much appreciated if you're enjoying the activities, if you could donate some money to us through our website. And that's all on our website, capefearbg.org, or you can check out our Facebook page as well. All right, Carlos, you ready to get started? All right. Box Turtle at Long Pond by William T. George. Pictures by Lindsay Barrett George. It is dawn at Long Pond. A white mist covers the water. Little warblers awaken and fly from the tall pine trees to the blueberry bushes below. They dart to the pond's edge and take long sips of water. Something moves by a rotting birch log. All the birds are still. The log itself seems to come alive. The frightened songbirds fly off to the treetops. A head with red eyes appears from within the crumbling tree. It is a box turtle. He has burrowed into the log to stay warm during the cold autumn night. The turtle slowly makes his way down to the pond. He carefully stretches out his neck to drink. Box turtles cannot swim. The turtle crawls to a favorite spot where wild grapes grow. He spends half the morning looking for fallen grapes, but finds only 3. There is a rustling in the leaves. The box turtle looks around and sees a chipmunk with a big grape in its mouth. The sun is high overhead. The morning chill is gone. The turtle looks for a rock out in the open fields and basks in the hot sun. He closes his eyes, but is still aware of the sounds around him. Gray clouds move in. A breeze turns over the leaves on the maple trees. The box turtle opens his eyes. He senses rain and heads uphill. The turtle finds shelter under an old apple tree. It rains most of the afternoon. The rain stops and the sun comes out. The heavy rains driven the worms out of their holes in the ground. Some have crawled onto a large flat rock. As quickly as he can, the box turtle bites the heads off each squirming worm. Then he goes back to eat them, one by one. A young raccoon walks up to the stone. She is also looking for worms. The box turtle sees her and quickly draws himself up into his shell. The raccoon turns him over, but cannot pry the shell open with her little fingers. She eats the worms and wanders off. The box turtle listens and waits. Hearing nothing, he opens his eyes and then sticks out his head. The raccoon is gone. He turns himself over. The worms are gone too. The sun is dropping in the sky. The air is getting cooler. The turtle is still hungry and crawls towards the grapevines. Suddenly he stops. A grasshopper is perched on a blade of grass. The turtle opens his jaws and lunges, but the grasshopper jumps away. When he reaches the vines, the box turtle hears a thrashing sound. A grouse is hitting the grapes with his wings. The fruit is falling everywhere. Another grouse is feeding on the ground. He is frightened by the turtle and flies away. The box turtle eats grapes until he's full. The sun sets The sun sets on the far side of Long Pond. The evening air grows colder. The box turtle burrows in the soft pine needles to stay warm and closes his eyes. It has been a long day. And that's the end. So Carlos here, just like the turtle in the story, is also a box turtle. And I'll take him out so we can get a good look at him. So we learned a few things in the story about box turtles. Okay, buddy. There he is. And some of those things include that they like to hang out in the nice warm sun, and Carlos is no exception. He loves to bask in his warm light in his home, or if he's outside in the sun. He also has red eyes, just like the box turtle in the story. You kind of see him right there, kind of orange-red. Very pretty. He also has lots of beautiful colors on his shell and on his skin. What colors do you see? I see dark brown, yellow, maybe a little bit of green on his shell. Beautiful pattern. And on his skin, I see dark brown and bright, beautiful yellow and orange. And box turtles usually have lots of pretty colors like that. They can be very bright, especially if they're wild box turtles. So Carlos, just like the turtle in the story, you can kind of see him right there. He also has little claws that are very good for climbing. Box turtles are very good climbers, helps them find food. And what else? Oh, he's also got a little tail right there. Cute little tail. And of course his shell is a very special feature. So just like the turtle in the story, if he ever got really scared or worried about something, he could close up entirely within his shell. Sticks his head in and all his legs in, and he just looks like a rock. So that's really cool. That's why they're called box turtles, because they close up like a little box. So that is Carlos. I wonder if anyone can guess what his favorite food is. I think I know what it is. It's worms, just like in the story. He does like grapes too and strawberries, but in the story, the turtle is really looking for those worms. That's also what Carlos loves. It's his absolute favorite is some earthworms. All right, so I'm gonna put up Carlos. Thank you so much, Carlos. All right, very cool. Now you can see Carlos, he's not very big. He's pretty sizable, but he's not a huge turtle. But some turtles can get really big. This is from a slider, I think a yellow-bellied slider, and you can see this is quite large, much bigger than our friend Carlos here. If you ever see a snapping turtle, those can also get very large. They are not the nicest turtles, so you wouldn't want to approach a snapping turtle if you saw one in the wild. And Carlos here, he is part of a big group of animals called reptiles. And reptiles usually have very scaly skin. You can see he's got scales all over his skin. A snake is another type of reptile. They have scaly skin as well. They actually shed, and I have here a really cool long piece of snake skin. This was from our other resident animal, Duke, who is our eastern king snake. He's also home with a staff member right now, so we can't say hi to him today, but that's okay. And if you're interested in learning more about reptiles, we actually had a live class about reptiles, and Duke was in that class, and that is available on our Facebook page as well if you'd like to go watch it sometime, so check that out. All right, that you can do at home. So it's really simple, and you might even have all the supplies you need on hand. So what you can do is you can take a masher, like for making mashed potatoes, and you can dip it in green paint, and then you can just put it on a piece of blue construction paper, maybe act like it's a pond, and you can just make little turtle shapes all over. And if you have green construction paper or green felt or foam, you can make legs just like his 4 legs that Carlos has, and the little tail and his head as well. And you can glue those on with some nice googly eyes, or you can draw some eyes on. You can really get creative with it, make any kind of turtle you'd like. You could even make a box turtle and maybe do a different color than green. You can definitely, don't be afraid to get creative with it. So that's a really fun craft to do at home. And if you do make one, please share it. We would love to see them. You can tag Cape Fear Botanical Garden on Facebook if you want to post it, or post it to our Facebook page. We would love to see what you come up with in your home. And that's all we've got today. I did want to put one little tip. If you ever see a box turtle or any kind of turtle, like Mr. Carlos here, as the weather gets warmer, you might see more of them trying to cross the road. It's really common to find them there. I would say ask a parent first and see if you can pick up that turtle and move him off the road in the direction he was going, just to avoid, you know, any car accidents for that turtle. Again, if it's a snapping turtle, I would recommend just kind of leaving them alone. But any turtles, like a box turtle here, ask your parents or an adult first and then see if you can move them, because they are awesome creatures and we love to see them. So thank you so much. We are hoping to do more classes, so check out, we do have a virtual class or tour every Wednesday. You can check those out. Those are live on Facebook. And we are hoping to add more classes like this as well. So definitely check out capefearbg.org or our Facebook page. Thank you so much. Bye.